Hi everyone in YouTube. I have a new temporary place that I am doing these videos since our house is undergoing some changes. And the last time I spoke with you guys, I told you about our flooding situation. So luckily, no one was harmed, and the only thing that was affected was, of course, our family room and the things that were in our family room, furniture wise. But as far as everything else was concerned, we're having that remodeled, or I don't know what you call it, gutted. So I am in a new area. This is the home office that I am doing this video from. And yeah, that's it. So the last time I did a video, we stopped at Leah, and Leah looks amazing in this holiday outfit. So I have the bow on her now. So those of you who were curious about this Janie and Jack bow being on the dolls, let me see if I can turn her over without too much of a fuss. All right, so that's what it looks like in her hair. So it actually, you could call it oversized, but if you really did want to use it in your doll's hair, you could. Okay, so next up is how Leah's locket looks, or how the holiday locket looks on Leah. And I thought it would just be a better choice for Leah because her jewelry has a little bit of gold in there for her earrings. So even though it's like a hot pink and orange, it kind of goes well with the locket, I think. And it's got those beautiful patterns that you usually see repeat themselves over time throughout the holiday season. Like, this is a typical, I feel it's a typical holiday sweater. You guys might disagree, but for me, I feel like I've seen this theme before resonate over the holiday season. And so it's just a classic, pretty sweater. I did notice this year that they did not do the silly holiday sweaters, Christmas sweaters. Some people even call them the ugly Christmas sweaters. So I do have an older one on Gigi. And so when I pulled some of the older sets out, such as the holiday sweater, I remembered that Gigi has some hot chocolate that goes with her set for the holiday sweater set. And then for this set, the cooking, baking, and decorating set, the cookie, baking, and decorating set, I have the apron on Juliana, who's right here. So I figure since I'm going to review this set, which is the Christmas Eve treat set, because I only got one of them, I would probably have to have someone with an apron on. And again, I wouldn't really have to do it. This backdrop is Samantha's backdrop, so you could even use a set like this with a classic doll such as Samantha, because you know how Samantha had a sweet tooth and she would always end up in the kitchen around the holidays, whether it was baking with the cook for Rosemary's cook, or no, who was her? Grandmary. I'm thinking Rosemary. Who is Rosemary? Grandmary's cook, or it's cooking with Cornelia, or baking with Cornelia. I don't think she really cooked anything. And then I have Holland here in her older holiday outfit from American Girl, because Holland is officially 10 years old. And my Shauna Renee turned 10 in October. So they both have birthdays that need celebrating, because Holland Cornelia is 10 of I think she turned 10 on November 1st. And so I got her in 2014. And the next birthday would be Juliana's birthday, but I got her in 2015. So they are all my AG girls, my AG dolls. I also have Addie's pie set along with Claudie's bakery table. This table came from Angelo's Bakery, which is a part of the Claudie collection. So you have mismatched collections. You have Addie's pie and her bowl and pie slices. Then you have Claudie's table. Then you have this little set, Truly Me English souvenir set. And look what I found, guys, at Target. I found these cute little ornaments that Target was selling with some English cookies and teas and all kinds of holiday delights. So the person who travels pretty much is Leah. So until I can find my London souvenir outfit, my doll outfit, I think we'll pretend that it's Leah who's going to be traveling to London. So she might be on full display this year as if she's in London. And then if I wanted to put this on her, I could. No, I guess that wouldn't look quite right. Does it look okay on Gigi? Maybe. And yeah, you guys can see that I'm in the home office. Now, I don't even think it looks good on Gigi. So we'll just hold off on that hat. All right, so next will be this set right here. Okay, you guys know how I like to show you the tissue paper and whatnot. But we're going to start with the cookies because that's my favorite. I'm most excited about the cookies. Okay, so here's everything out on full display. So if everyone wanted to participate in getting Claudie's Bakery all set up for all the girls to have like a holiday party, they really could. Just by some of the sets that American Girl has put out over the years. And even something like this, it's a plate, but the cookies aren't attached to the plate, so you can pick up the cookies and eat them. But I just think the Santa cookie, ignore the dust on this thing, but I think the Santa cookie is so cute. I love all the details in his beard, and I like how they're perfectly standard size. A lot of doll people will get things from Amazon or they'll order things from Temu, and they'll gloat about how everything is doll size, perfectly doll size, buying it from other companies and even people who just make things from inside their home to sell. And you have a lot of that because Etsy was very popular. You had a lot of craftspeople selling their things on Etsy, and that's great if you can craft. But a lot of times people are doing it because they have nothing better to do and they're not very good crafters. So I know from my personal experience, I've bought a lot of things where I've had buyer's remorse just because I wasn't buying from a credible company such as American Girl. Sometimes you'll assume that these companies that make things for 18-inch dolls are telling the truth, or you'll think it's not really about the bottom dollar with them. And you know, again, it does have to do with the quality. And so a lot of people will tell you that it's the same quality when it's really not. Like these cookies, they're made to scale, where if you order something from a vendor who's not as professional, a lot of their things aren't made to scale. But yet people who do reviews, you know, maybe those people have friends in that community and they just kind of want to talk those people up a little bit. But once you buy those things and you take them home, or you bring them home, or you open it, and then you compare it to American Girl items, it's not the same by far. So that's what I like about American Girl items. I never really have anything negative to say about American Girl because I always feel like year after year, I use the items with various sets that I've bought in the past with my doll collection, and I've never been disappointed when it comes to the quality of American Girl. So for all you new collectors out there, just don't be fooled by people who are, telling you to shop on Temu or some of these other platforms, because a lot of times, even though you buy things, it's buyer beware. Like a lot of times you'll end up with buyer's remorse because the quality that you're getting is not going to be American Girl quality. Like this is very good quality. Your doll can hold it. I love the writing. The writing is to scale. The fake letter to Santa, the faux letter to Santa, that's to scale. I just love how everything kind of fits in with this set. A lot of people say that the pink stocking doesn't really go with the theme this year. But again, if you're the kind of person who has sets from years past, like she's wearing a pink shirt underneath this that has tons of sequins. Even though the sequins are bigger, they're still pink. And even with Juliana wearing this apron, it's got a little bit of pink in the apron. So she could even have this stocking and it would match. It would go really well with her if you were to put her on display. If you have the reindeer from years past, I think from 2017 or 2018, you can always give the reindeer these carrots. American Girl did make a reindeer, and I thought they were going to make it every year, but they did not. So if you were fortunate enough to get that reindeer, you can use these carrots with the reindeer. So again, lovely set. I feel like if you do want to do a bakery scene, you could easily do a bakery scene with these cute cookies. I mean, look how cute Santa is. The piping in his beard is so cute. Even though these cookies look so simple and simplistic, it just reminds you of the joy of the season when you're baking with your loved ones and you're making sugar cookies like this and you're decorating them. I mean, there's just nothing like it when you have a doll collection and your doll collection can mimic the things that you do in real life. Even with the souvenir set, it has like faux chocolate. So I definitely will open that up a little later because I do want to model this with the souvenir outfit. So I just don't want to have the souvenir set. Whoops, that scared me. I don't want to have just the souvenir set. I'm in the home office, so my computer's making all kinds of weird noises. So sorry about that, guys. But I also want to have the outfit that goes with it. So because I have these Girl of the Year dolls, especially Leah, who likes to travel, I don't really feel like I'm doing a bit of a stretch with this set when it comes to all this London stuff. Just because I feel like you do have certain dolls that American Girl make who travel, and they do promote like Girl of the Year, traveling and going all over the world, because I think they want American girls and boys to be a little bit more worldly and not so much caught up in small town politics. Not that there's anything wrong with small town politics. I came from a small town, but I think there is something to traveling and opening yourself up to the experience of going to Paris, going to Nigeria, going to South America, going to Australia, going to different places so that you can see, various types of people and cultures. I think there's something special about that, being an American and not only representing the great country of America, but you're also representing by showing that you know about world politics and you know about different world leaders and you know about the customs that go on in other countries. So I really do kind of feel like when things like this come out, even with our history here in America with the Revolutionary War and whatnot, because I've studied my family tree, I've had people participate in the Revolutionary War. I've had people who were loyalists to England finding certain papers that showed that certain family members acted as loyalists, certain family members acted as revolutionaries, against the King of England. And so there's a lot of history between America and England. And obviously, you have other countries like the Netherlands and Holland, and where you had New Amsterdam for New York. So again, it really helps to know about the world and where we all came from and how we all kind of came together in certain ways, one or another, just because there is a little bit of division when it comes to politics, but the world, we all live in one world. So that's my spiel on it. Okay, so I took some stuff out of this set right here, like the piping bag and the cookie sheet, and I threw in a little gingerbread boy. So again, you can really do a whole lot with the older American Girl play sets. And when you add the new cookies, the new things to this play set, it just gives you more play opportunity and play time. So that's how these girls look if you wanted to set them up for a little cookie time, a little baking time, a little, you can even pretend they're in London with Leah if you want. Anyway, you guys can tell that I was one of those collectors who grew up playing with dolls, and I just have one of those imaginations for dolls when it comes to how I can make the most of my collection. So even though I have a family of my own and I've passed on my imagination or my imaginative play with them so that they now do that with their toys, especially the youngest of my family. He does that with his toys all the time, where he even likes baking sets still, like wooden ones. So I definitely feel like with American Girl, if you guys have it in your budget to buy cute little sets like this, just as stocking stuffers, and you want to forego buying dolls for a while and you just want to focus on stocking stuffers, I do think it's economical to get the sets every year. Okay, and if you guys are on a budget, I just wanted to show you a few things that I ended up getting that was on a budget. This I found at Target for under $30, and it's like a little doll or faux little girl's haircut. It's like it's not the actual real thing, but it's got a hair dryer and a brush and a flat iron curling iron, and it doesn't really heat up. But I just thought it was so cute. And the way that it's packaged, I mean, you can use this again and again for hair play. And I remember my mom took me to like Econo Drug or one of those pharmacy or drug stores back in the day. And I would get like these faux curlers and hair stuff for me and my dolls, not so much to share, but just to do like a little hair salon experience for playtime. And I was so excited that they brought something like that back for little girls and little boys who want to play with this. It's by FAO Schwarz, and so they team up now, I guess, with different companies to sell their products in their store. Then I got this generic doll. She doesn't really have a tag or a label. It just says that she's filled with beans. And so I'm washing her outfit now, but this is her cloth body. And then she's got like the vinyl for the feet and the hands and whatnot. And I'm pretending it's her birthday. So I got this wooden set in the dollar. It's like the dollar aisle. It was $5. And I really like how even though it's like an inexpensive set, again, if you like childhood play when it comes to dolls and baking things, and you want something that kind of mimics your childhood for either you to collect or your kids to play with, this is wood. It's wooden, and it has all this. All this came with it, so you can slice a little piece of cake, and you can pretend that you're having like a little birthday party for your inexpensive doll. This doll was $13. And I told you guys about this doll, but she didn't have a name. So I finally decided on a name for her, Olivia. And this one is going to be Suki or Suki. And I got that because when I wanted to pair this set with this, it had like a little tea kettle. And I got this last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago, maybe even 3. It has like a little tea kettle or a teapot. So it reminded me of that nursery rhyme, Polly put the kettle on. And so it's like, Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, Polly put the kettle on, we'll all have tea. Suki, take it off again, Suki, take it off again, Suki, take it off again. They've all gone away. Blow the fire and make the toast. Put the muffins down to roast. Blow the fire and make the toast. We'll all have tea. And so that is the nursery rhyme for Polly put the kettle on. And I just thought all that goes together. So if you're really looking to have an inexpensive Christmas or doll experience, there's wonderful sets that you can get that are made available for you guys on the market. So I hope that helps a little bit. And because I collect mostly African American dolls, it's always a treat when I can see and find a doll like this and bring her home. And also a doll like this. They're not brand name dolls that are super expensive and super popular, but I do feel like they enhance the doll experience. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.